So you have to go through the Lord, man. All right? Or you're going to fall. You're not going to get away by some way of money. You're not going to get away any other way but through the Lord. All right? You have to get through that door. But how do you get close with the Most High? You want to have a relationship with the Most High? You must do it through faith. And the greatest leap of faith you can do is pray. I cannot stress the power of prayer. Prayer is very important. All right? Prayer is critical. Prayer is really your increase. The door to everything that you need, the Most High is going to bless you with is through prayer. The Lord just wants you to seek Him. All right? And everything is going to be given unto you if you ask in righteousness and not ask in a miss. All right? That's the greatest that's the greatest faithful act is to pray. To communicate to the Lord, man. But it's ways that you go about doing it as well that people fail to realize. Yelling out, screaming for everyone to see that you praying and, you know what I'm saying, yelling at the top of your lungs, or you going on praying for 15, 20 minutes. That's not what it says according to the word, man. All right? The Lord wants you to pray in secret. The Lord wants you to deal with Him in a sacred way, in a sacred measure. All right? Which I'm going to get to. All right? But I'm going to faith, right? In Hebrews 11 chapter. All right? Because people have to understand that faith is something spiritual, man. And everybody has faith in some type of way. All right? People have faith in their job. Some people have faith in their guns. Some people have faith in themselves. People have faith in the knowledge that they obtain. Faith in a lot of things, man. People have faith in their AAA. All right? People have faith in their insurance companies. People have put faith in their lawyers. All right? People put faith in judges. People put faith in presidents. People put faith in politicians. All right? But neither of these people is not really who you should be having faith in. You should be having faith in the Most High, man. You can have respect for people. You can have expectations out of people. You can have love for people. But all those things shouldn't be higher above the love and the fear that you have in the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right? So this is Hebrews, the 11th chapter, verse 1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So I'm going to bring it back. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. All right? So you have to hope for these things, man. That's what faith is. You hope you get paid on Wednesday. Okay? You hope that your children is all right. All right? See what I'm saying? You hope you make it home. All right? You hope that you're not sick. You hope that you're healthy when you go to the doctor. Everyone walks with a substance of hope. Everyone has an acknowledgement of hope. All right? That's what's very important. All right? This Hebrews 11 and 1 is say, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things that's not seen. So you have to have hope. You have to trust in something that you cannot see with the naked eye, man. That's what faith is. In a nutshell, man. It's to trust in something that you cannot see with the naked eye. And the problem is people have trust in their money because it's tangible. They can touch it, they can feel it. They know they can exchange money for whatever they're trying to receive. That's why people have faith in money and don't have faith in the Most High. Because they can see it, they can touch it, they can feel it. Say a gun or anything else, people put faith in politicians. People put faith in presidents. Why? Because they can see them. They can probably shake their hand. They can probably meet this person, man. All right? People put faith in their guns. People put faith in their knives. Why? Because they're tangible. They can actually feel them. And ultimately, they the ones that use them. It's a clear saying that guns don't kill people. People kill people. You see what I'm saying? So the gun is not responsible for taking someone's life. The person that uses the gun or behind the gun is responsible. Am I correct? Which those things are just tools. Them things can't do anything without the possession and the power of the person that's behind it. But that's why people have faith in those things when they have faith in the Most High. Because they can see these things, but real faith at the end of the day is the substance of something hoped for but not seen. So really, actually, I'm kind of speaking out of turn, man. That's really not faith if you can see these things, man, or you can hold these things. That's really not faith. That's just blatant trust at the end of the day. But real faith is to have hope or put trust in something that you cannot see. So Hebrews 11 and 1, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So it's evidence you cannot see it. All right, but you still have to have trust in it. All right, which makes it harder to trust because you can't see. Because everything in the world, you can see, you can feel, you can obtain it in some type of way. All right? Hebrews 11 and 2, for by the elders obtained a good report. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High. So once again, you got to have faith. The Bible is a book of faith. So I have to have trust in these things. I wasn't living back there when the Lord flooded the earth. I wasn't there when Moses split the Red Sea by the power of the Lord. All right, I wasn't there, but I have faith and trust in it. When the scripture talking about the Lord walk, which is evidence of these things that actually happened. They actually did find dead Egyptian soldiers and weaponry in the water where it was claimed that Moses split the Red Sea. All right, it has been proven that it's underground cities and underground sounds that's underwater. All right, and that's beneath us, man. Prove that the Lord eventually at one time flooded the earth. There's actual evidence behind that, also as well, by the way. But also, by the way, I'm saying is, you have to have faith in these things. I wasn't there when the Lord walked on water, but I had faith in Him. I wasn't there when the Lord turned the water to wine, but I had faith in Him. All right. So that's what real faith is, the substance of hope for and not seen. So that's why I say it's parallel, or, you know what I'm saying, it's synonymous with having it with prayer. So when you talk to the Most High, you have to pray and have faith that He's listening to you. You have to have faith that He's going to answer your prayers, man. You're going to have faith that He's going to fulfill His promises, man. All right? But you have to do your part and do right by Him. All right? You can't take matters in your own hands. You can't go astray, and you can't lack faith. All right? Hebrews 11:3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, man. Just like it's saying in Genesis, the first chapter, how the world was framed, man. You gotta have faith in that. All right. So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Verse 4. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. So you know about Cain and Abel. The Lord asked Cain and Abel to make, you know what I'm saying, a great ethical, you know what I'm saying, sacrifice into him. All right. Abel actually gave an actual good sacrifice of something that was worth being accepted, man. You know what I'm saying? Of his camel. You know what I'm saying? Or an animal. Where Cain had basically apples and oranges and fruits and different things of that nature, man. All right. It wasn't acceptable. All right. He was half-assing it, roughly paraphrasing. All right. He didn't offer nothing that was really worthy. He didn't offer anything that really came with any sacrifice into it, man. Or something that he possessed. All right. By faith, Abel offered unto the Most High more excellent sacrifice than Cain. Why? Because Abel evidently had more faith than Cain. All right. And Cain got jealous and killed Abel because basically he had more faith in him. All right. He was jealous of him. All right. By which he obtained witness that he was righteous, the Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. Right. I'm speaking on Cain and Abel unto this day. Abel is being praised or being acknowledged by being a faithful servant unto the Lord, man. That's why he's being spoken of to this day. All right, and still acknowledged and known within the world unto this day. Everyone know about Cain and Abel, whether they actually know the story by heart or not. All right, so that's evident of the reward of the Most High, man. But also it's a story to understand that we're doing right and wrong. It's a balance to everything, man. And Cain was judged by that. But Abel, he walked by faith. He had faith in something that he didn't necessarily have the evidence at that point of seeing. So that's the mindset that we must walk in. We must walk by faith and not by sight. I didn't say that at the I think that's the continue. We must walk by faith and not by sight. All right. Hebrews 11:5 it said, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because the Most High had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased the Most High, just like Enoch. He didn't taste death. All right. And by faith, when the Lord revealed it unto him, he believed that. So it happened. So he had faith once again in something that he had evidence in, but was not seen. All right. It wasn't nothing predicted. He didn't see any other person being translated before him, man. All right. I'm talking about Enoch himself. All right. So he had faith that the impossible was possible with the Most High. All right. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it's impossible to please Him. It's impossible to please the Lord through faith. That's why I say, through the Lord is the door. You have to go through that door, but you have to have faith, man. Because you got to go through the door to get saved. The only way you're going to receive salvation is if you have enough faith to go through that door. to trust that the Lord is your way to salvation, man. All right? Because it say here in Hebrews 11:6, it says, but without faith it's impossible to please him. For he that comes to the Most High must believe that he is, that he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him. So you got to diligently seek the Lord. All right? Hebrews 11:6, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that comes to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him. Verse 7, by faith, it say Noah, being warned of the Most High of the things not seen as yet. All right, the Lord was going to flood the earth. Noah prophesied 100 years, man. All right.